You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Trevor Achane to return it. We dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Achane on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. And going play action. Young. Tremble with the grab. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down.
McMillan coming in motion right. Looking to throw. Young. Cut down the field. Leggett. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. Not before he picked up 24. And that is going to give the Panthers a first down.
First down, Panthers.
They send a man in motion. On play action, here's Young. And no touchdown. He knocked it away. The look was there, Brock. They had the guy they wanted. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be second down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he knocks it out. So he found him deep. The defender makes the play, separating him from that touchdown, Brock. That's going to send him back now for third down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get to him before he can get to the line. Defensive effort there, capping the gain to 5 yards. It's not enough. It is fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Complete to Tremble. And they come up clutch on fourth down to keep this drive going. Give them a gain of 13.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the left side, Sanders has it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Okay, you typically draw that play up, a tight end on a corner, and you think that's a win for an offense, but not against him today.
On second down, Young escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Woodson. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
May will throw to get us started here. Big strike here to Williams. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New England. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Achane. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's across the sideline and out after a gain of about 26. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere.
Hubbard lost it. Ball's out. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May.
May on the scramble. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Here's May to the air. And this one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
May now to throw on 3rd. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. The deep pass comes up big, and that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. I'm going to be a little judgy here, Brock. You got to have more than that on 1st and goal because now the pressure rises quite a bit to get good yardage or a touchdown here on 2nd.
I don't disagree with you. The only thing I would say is that run, you hope offensively now gets the eyes of the defenders to focus on it, and you could throw a little play-action pass for a tug.
And he is across. Touchdown, Patriots. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Achane. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Young. The outside and brought in by Leggett. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that gives Carolina the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing here on second down. Young. Short pass brought in. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Third and just 2 to go. Here's Young to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Got his man. This is McMillan. They get in there for the stop, but give them about 9 on the play. And that is going to give the Panthers a first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Connection made to Tremble. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome.
And the Russians going to win this run. They get to him. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on second down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Second down coming from Young. Forced out to his right. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down this. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots will begin the fourth quarter with a football following.
First game out, I make him quit. First game out, I made him quit. Hey, yo.